In the clockwork heart of Ethelberg, Elara adjusted her goggles, searching for her loyal robot, Bolt. A cryptic merchant named Silas offered clues, but a sudden tremor changed everything. Her dream anchored in the clouds, but the beauty was marred by a low, guttural thrum vibrating through the skip's hull.
Today, I'm going to show you how I used MagicLight with Kling 3.0 to turn a simple prompt into a polished animated story video like the one you just watched. And honestly, what makes this interesting is how much of the workflow it handles in one place. Instead of jumping between multiple tools for script writing, image generation, animation, voiceover, subtitles, and editing, MagicLight gives you a more structured way to build story-driven AI videos from start to finish. So if you've ever wanted to create animated story content for YouTube, shorts, or even your own mini-films without dealing with a complicated production process, this walkthrough will show you exactly how it works. And make sure you stay until the end because I'll also be giving away 4 one-month pro memberships so a few of you can try it out for yourself. Once you're inside MagicLight, the first thing you'll notice is that the interface is actually pretty clean and beginner-friendly. You'll see a bunch of different tools and templates here, but for this video, I'm focusing on one workflow only, and that is story to video. This is the feature that lets you go from a simple idea to a full animated story pipeline. And for the animation part, we'll be using Kling 3.0. So let's jump right in and see how this works. First, click on Story to Video to open the workflow. One thing I like here is that MagicLight breaks the process into 4 simple steps, which makes it feel a lot easier than trying to build everything manually across different tools. The first step is the content section. This is where you enter your story idea, and the AI helps build the production workflow for you. You can create fantasy stories, adventure scenes, emotional storytelling, science fiction concepts, or pretty much anything that works visually. You'll also notice there are 2 options here. One option helps expand a simple idea into a full script, and the other is for people who already have a formatted script ready to use. For this demo, I'm going with the script expansion option because I want the AI to handle most of the workflow. I have a short prompt here, and I'm just going to paste it in. Even though it's a simple idea, once you click Expand, the AI does the heavy lifting and turns it into a more complete story structure. And just like that, we now have the script generated for production. Now let's adjust the settings. For this demo, I'm using landscape format, but if you want to make shorts, you can switch it to portrait. Then choose your preferred language. For the story model, I'm selecting GPT-4. For the style model, I'm going with MagicLight 3.0 and a Disney-style look to get that animated feel. Another important setting here is the video length. You'll see different options available, but for this example, I'm selecting auto. Once everything looks good, click Confirm, then hit Next and let the AI generate the initial scenes. Now we move into the character step. Based on the script and scenes, MagicLight automatically generates a character for the story. In my case, it created one main character, and honestly, it already fits the script pretty well. But if you want more control, you can also add more characters, replace the generated character, or choose from the built-in character options. So even though the AI handles most of the work, you still have some flexibility if you want to customize the result. Once you're happy with that, click Next. After a short wait, MagicLight generates the storyboard, and this is where the project starts to feel more real, because now you can see the scenes, the images for each scene, and the overall visual flow of the story. In my case, it generated 24 scenes, which is actually pretty solid for a short cinematic sequence. At this stage, you can also make a few useful adjustments. You can increase or decrease the voiceover speed, switch to a different voice, or even clone your own voice if you want the video to feel more personalized. That's a nice option if you want something more unique instead of using a default AI voice. Now here's the key part of this workflow. Inside the story-to-video process, you can choose Kling 3.0 as the animation model. This is where the still images and storyboard scenes get turned into actual animated video clips. Instead of trying to animate everything manually or using separate tools, the workflow keeps things much simpler. For this demo, I'm animating all scenes at once, so the process is faster and the result feels more polished. Once you start the generation, MagicLight begins turning those storyboard scenes into animated clips using Kling 3.0. At this stage, I'd recommend quickly reviewing the scenes to make sure the visual tone matches the kind of animated film style you want. Now for the final step. This is where MagicLight combines everything for you, including the animated scenes, the voiceover, the subtitles, and the background music. So instead of manually writing, generating, organizing, editing, and animating everything across multiple platforms, you can do most of the core story workflow in one place. At this stage, you can also choose your subtitle style, manually select background music, or let the AI choose the music for you. Then just hit generate and wait for the final combined result. Alright, now let's take a look at the final animation. And honestly, you can already see how a simple story idea turns into something that feels much closer to a real animated sequence instead of just random AI-generated clips stitched together. That's probably the biggest strength of this workflow. It's not just about generating visuals, it helps you build a more structured story pipeline, which makes the final result feel more cohesive. If you want to try MagicLight for yourself, I'll leave my link in the description and pinned comment below. And like I mentioned earlier, I'll be choosing 4 random viewers to get a 1-month pro membership. So if you want a chance to win, just comment below and tell me what kind of animated story you'd create with this tool. MagicLight also has different membership tiers depending on how far you want to go with your projects, from standard all the way up to ultimate. So if you want access to more features and more powerful workflows, you can check that out through the link as well. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Ilara's sleek air skiff sliced through the cerulean expanse, its twin pillars hung below. The world was a distant patchwork of green and brown, but her gaze remained fixed upward. Suddenly, her grandfather's compass spun wildly, its needle dancing with a life of its own. A sharp thrill shot through her as she pushed the throttle to its absolute limit. The distortion resolved into breathtaking clarity. A colossal, ancient city appeared, its spires crafted from luminous material that pierced the very fabric of the sky. This was Ethelgard, the fabled floating city. Massive islands of rock hung, suspended, connected by bridges woven from light and shadow. Majestic waterfalls cascaded into the void. It was a legend made tangible, a dream anchored in the clouds. But the beauty was marred by a low, guttural drum vibrating from the skiff's hull. A storm of dark energy coalesced at the city's heart, where an arcane engine ground its gears. Sickly green light pulsed through its conduits, threatening to tear the city apart. Winged inhabitants flew in panicked formations, their cries echoed as the ground trembled. Ilara landed her skiff on a deserted plaza and sprinted toward the entrance door. The small figure was dwarfed by the chaotic machinery. She dodged falling debris, while bolts of raw energy crackled through the air around her. Deep within the mechanism, she saw it. A single glowing crystal, pulsating with malevolent power. "This is for you, grandfather," she whispered. With a desperate, adrenaline-fueled lunge, she plunged the ancient compass into the heart. The relic's protective magic flared to life, erupting in a brilliant blue light. A blinding flash engulfed Ethelgard, followed by a deafening, absolute silence. The dark energy receded, and the engine gave one final, dying groan. The storm dissipated. Ethelgard was scarred but saved. The winged people descended in profound awe, their gazes fixed on the young explorer.